Hello, my name is Niyitegeka Alphonse, and I am a student at Southern New Hampshire University and I keep a program, and I am working on a project called Business Speak. The frame is like the outline to be. So the first one is organizational communication, a function of organizational communication in the business, the importance of transparency, the connection between targeted messaging strategies and the corporate branding, the use of organizational communication to shape Widget's brand, the strategy that can be used to build or maintain Widget's reputation, the importance of having dedicated role of organizational communication at Widgets. The last one is the potential impact of integrated marketing communications. First, let us take a look at the definition of organizational communication. It is the way of sending and receiving the messages among interconnected individuals surrounded by particular environments or setting to accomplish individual or common goals. Actually take place in a business environment. For instance, you can write letter memos to send through regular email to inform any changes to the employees. Through communication can be used also for taking decision, because the people should take a decision by using communication. Since there is any decision to be taken, the people can agree on one decision, then it takes decision through communication. Another thing, it can be used as the way of whereby the employees can interact with their bosses, within organization. The function of organization communication in business actually encourage the employees to accomplish the top performance. Another thing, assist an organization to gain or attain overall sales goals. Also sustain or control over employees and working environment. This should be done like written human resources rules and measures. Again, authorize employees to communicate with the customers and each other. Assist the workers to communicate socially in the workplace and outside of the workplace. Convey the information inside an organization via either written or verbal communication. Permit the workers, managers, business owners to provide the feedback, vice versa receiving it. The importance of transparency. It authorizes to see if an organization is accomplishing its goals, completing its obligation and values as well. It assists an organization's action to be remarkable by outsiders. It assists the tasks of an organization to be open to employees, shareholders, other stakeholders, and public. It empowers the workers to involve in the policy making and leaders to be responsible. Also, it shows honest and open communication among employees and their leaders. Let us take a look at the connection between targeted messaging strategies and corporate branding. Before taking a look at the connection, let us try to see the definition. Targeted messaging is the strategy that is used by a company whereby they create the message for audience in the way that the audience has to receive the message, take care of the message, and then react on it later. Corporate branding is the way a corporate company puts its effort on promoting its brand more than selling the product. Then, referring to these definitions, let us take a look at the connection. They both provide credibility through communication. They both assist the companies that offer service to raise awareness about their services. They both work as branding strategies. The last one, they both have a specific target audience and a message. The use of organizational communication to shape Widget brand. Organizational communication can be used to shape the brand of Widget when it follows the following: when it tries to define the stakeholder group, when it decides the best communication channel to use, when it advances its brand's message. When it is able to strengthen an external and internal brand communication, when it maximizes its brand track auditing. Importance of having the dedicated role of organizational communication at Widgets. It assists its managers to complete basic function of management, such as planning, organizing, motivating, and controlling. It favors the employer to evaluate the performance in organization. It works as the source of information which is helpful in decision-making process and identification courses of action. It improves the collaboration and socialization among workers within organization. The strategies that can be used to build or maintain Archimedes' reputation. Archimedes must work with integrity. It must be engaged in a community that is a part of. It must satisfy the needs of the customers and exceed the expectation that is needed by the customers. It must deliver the quality products and services with a good proposition. It must fulfill the promises to its customers. It must bring the difference among its competitors through using innovation and invention. It must generate effective brand messages so that its customer can be able to understand and remember. The potential impact of integrated marketing communication. It brings competitive advantages whereby it increases sales and profits at the same time, saving money, time, and stress. It helps the customers to be aware of the stage of buying process. It increases revenue due to its increased effectiveness. Through integrated marketing communication, a sales can increase through stretching messages across several communication tools. Also, it decreases the risk in mind of the buyer, which in turn shorten the search process and support to other the outcome of brand comparison. Last one, but not the least, it saves money due to the fact that it removes duplication in areas such as graphic and photography. Last one is the references, which you can refer to find out where the information have been gotten from. Thank you for listening to this record.